time, where it depends on what time you're watching this, obviously. Out on the boat today. Hopefully the wind noise is not too bad, so you can actually hear what I'm saying. We've come out of Brightlingsea. It's in the distance there, and Mersey Island. Going past the River Blackwater, hoping to get up to the Crouch. I don't know if we're going to have enough time or wind to get that far. We'll see how we go. Doing alright at the moment, going along at a steady pace. We are beating slightly against it though, we are, because the wind is coming from the direction we want to go. It's the entrance to the River Blackwater over there, the two towers and the two power station towers. There's the island. And Brightlingsea in the distance. Boat coming. Oh, he's coming in behind us. Not a problem. I highlight the plotter. You can see where we are in the. If I come out. This is Brightlingsea just here. Mersey Island, River Blackwater, and we want to go here if we can. It's the River Crouch. The little one at the top of it is the River Roach. And there's a little anchorage off of there called Yokesfleet that's very popular. We'll try there for the night. See Clacton Pier in the distance. I don't know if it'll come out in the camera because it's quite small. See the Helter Skelter sticking out and the Jolly Roger. Just going past the buoy now. It's called the Colne Bar buoy. Marks the entrance to the channel to the Colne for the people draft vessels. Another half hour or so and we're going to be on top of the sandbank that goes down towards the Crouch, so we ain't got too far to go. I didn't know if I was going to be able to come up this far because we weren't moving very fast, but we are picked up a bit of wind as we come out. Got the auto tiller pilot steering. Coming out to the deep water channel now, so it's getting a bit rough. As soon as you get out here, it starts to get a bit choppy because you've got the sandbanks roughing up the sea. The wind speed has increased slightly. See, I'll come back on the camera when we start going down the Crouch. Coming up to the middle of the Scotchway that divides the Crouch and the Blackwater. More out to sea, then we'll start turning inland. We're not that far from the wind farm now, as you can see over there. The wind farm is off of Clacton. Yokesfleet Sands wind farm. Getting a few rough patches of water. I think it's because all the motor boats that keep flying by and where the sandbars meet. Makes it a bit rough. Ain't got far to turn. Just got to go up to there and then turn inwards. The bell you can hear is the spit wave. Boy. Up into the sea and ringing its bell. A few boats boat's starting to head inland now. Starting to cloud up a bit. It's supposed to be a bit cloudy tomorrow. I'm going to take the shortcut across the Ray Sands tomorrow to get back to home, rather than coming all the way up. We hit it at high tide. Got plenty of time in the morning. I think high tide's about 12 o'clock. Bit of a lazy morning, then head back towards Brightlingsea. Probably maybe up the Blackwater for a night. For 2 nights, just go. Or perhaps going to Pyefleet for the night, who knows. In the rough water here, right in the middle of the sandbanks now. I think there's still quite a bit of water over them though. We're running down the Crouch Swatchway now. Channel that either side of the sandbanks that go right down to the Crouch. Coming in the distance there, not that far now. See the Kent coast on the other side then, and the entrance to the River Thames. The south end on the corner there, where the tree line ends. Still doing reasonably well, between 2.5 and 3 knots. It's not bad. Brightlingsea and Clacton are pretty faint now. It's only about 4 o'clock, so we've got plenty of time. Don't want to get in there too early. Should be up more than within 2 hours, I would think. Again, getting closer and closer to the Crouch. Not far to go now. One of the Bucksy boy marking the sandbanks. It's not dried out on that side yet. That's the Ray Sands on that side, and I'm not sure what them ones are called. The chart's not showing it, but wherever they are, there's a population of seals living on there. That's the Shoebury Ness on that side. I think that might be Shoebury Ness Sands. Population of grey seals by the looks of it. That's dried out all the way to land. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but really close to the mouth of the Crouch now. The beach is very visible. Coming into the final set of buoys. There's another big seal population over sitting on the Ray Sands over there. Loads of them, to be honest. Probably about 30, 40 of them. It looks similar to the ones that are in Walton. They've got like a pale coat. Coming into the lee of the land soon, so the wind will change. Crouch now. Not much to see, to be perfectly honest. On that side, on the Bradwell side, you've got farmland and nature reserve. Bit of a wind farm thing going on as well by the looks of it. On that side you've got various industrial looking structures. I think that's all to do with I think that's all MOD land. It's all to do with the firing range. It's quite a narrow river, but it's quite a deep river. The channels go all the way to the land either side. Look, the sea walls. This chart doesn't show much in the way of drying out at either side at all. The tide's more or less think low tide in about an hour and a half time. Come down the crouch now. Going down the Roach. Just turned into the Roach. It's turned into a beautiful night. Still lovely and warm. The sun's coming out again. It did get right cloudy, but it's alright now. Bit of a solar flare going on out there, the little colour in the sky. This is the River Roach. We've got to come down here, about a quarter of a mile or so. Got to get down this river. Probably have to switch the engine down and bring the sails in. Can't be bothered to do short tacks down this little tiny river. I'll go by sail as much as I can. We're at the anchorage now. Yokesfleet Creek. River crouches that direction. South end is about 5 miles in that direction, not far at all. This is all MOD land just over here. Not sure what that side is. It's not a bad little anchorage. Probably be better if the wind was coming from a different direction, mind you. All anchored down. Cooking some dinner now. Got some camping special. We've got sweet and sour chicken with a rice. Chicken and sweet corn flavoured rice. Easy enough to stir fry and then add in the chicken. It's the pouches you get from Tesco's and well any supermarkets. You can get your Uncle Ben's or their own brand. It's ideal for this sort of cooking. There's the anchorage. Got a few supplies for tonight. Some cider. Making a coffee. Some sweets. Even got some popcorn. I'll stick the laptop on later to watch a film. Boat's not rocking much at all, lucky enough. We are very sheltered here and it is very shallow. We've got a lazy day tomorrow, we don't have to get up too early. I want to go across the Ray Sand bar at around about 12 o'clock. So we've got plenty of time to get out there. Hopefully the weather will be good tomorrow. Good morning. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning at the moment. We've had breakfast. Didn't fancy a cooked breakfast today. Normally I have a cooked breakfast when I'm out on the boat, but I didn't fancy that today. We had some cornflakes. We've got a bit of time to kill spotting. Don't want to leave here till about 10 o'clock. Maybe half 9, 10 o'clock. So we've got a bit of time to kill. It's a bit breezier today, don't know if the wind is picking up on the camera. Still very low tide. Don't want to leave too early because I want to try and cut across the Ray Sands through the channel. Obviously get there too early, it's going to be shallow, so we don't want to risk grounding out over there. I think they're quite hard sands. I think the sea's going to be quite rough because it's quite breezy. Still got the same neighbours. Any little birdie neighbours making plenty of noise. They've been doing that all night. I don't know. They don't know if they go to sleep at all. It was a fairly comfortable night. Didn't roll about too much. a bit of wind got up, so created a bit of noise, but other than that it was alright. Solar panels seem to be keeping up with the power requirements. The one at the front obviously folded up at the moment, so that's not too much. They are working. I've got the fridge, we've actually got the refrigeration on this weekend, so it's a bit warm. It seems to be keeping up with that power requirements there. The batteries are still reasonable. Let's see what difference that front panel makes. That's the controller for the solar panels. That's what's coming in. 14.2 volts, 0.7 amps. Battery at the moment is 12.8 and it's 0.8 amps going in. So this is an MTTP controller, so basically it turns voltage into amps. There's 0.8 amp. Let's shut the front hatch and get the front panel going and see what difference it makes. So the front panel's showing sun now. As you can see, that's gone right up to, that's gone 1.2 amps. So it makes quite a big difference. So now got 1.3 amps going into the battery. As the sun comes up, that 13.7 volts on the solar panel will probably go up to about 18 volts or so, and it puts around about 1.8 to 2 amps into the battery then. Works very well. It's an ePIVA MTTP controller. I used to have a PWM controller, and that wasn't that efficient, to be honest, but this new one seems to be making a big difference. Oh, so we're turning with the tide a little bit. Back out again. Come out of Yokesfleet, just behind us there, onto the River Roach. Up this small section of the Roach and then onto the Crouch, up to the Ray Sands and then across them, hopefully. More seals. So if you can see them on the shore there, the little brown lumps. Back at Brightlingsea now. I haven't filmed much today because it's been pretty damn rough, to be honest. Even now, it's even we're in the lee of the land, we're still got a bit of a following sea. It's a lot windier today than what they forecast it's going to be. Plus, the wind is over the tide as well, which doesn't help. Nevertheless, we've done it. We went over the Ray Sands. It was a more or less even 8.5 foot depth all the way across. I followed the recommended channel. That worked out okay. I haven't got time. I'm too late to get onto the mooring tonight, so I'll have to anchor up again and go into Pyefleet. Hopefully it'll be nice and calm. It should be. This is sheltered from the wind from this direction. If not, it's going to be a bit of a rolling night. Been in Pyefleet Creek for a while now. Still breezy. It's fairly smooth here though. Sitting on the, pardon me, on the northern shore because the wind's coming from that direction. There's the oyster fishery over there, farm over there. As you see, we're quite close to the shore. The tide's still dropping, I believe. About another hour or so before low tide. Got a bit of a cloud coming in the distance there and coming from Brightlingsea. Looks like it might be a bit of rain. shoal waters, written by AC Stock. Sadly he's passed away, but the boat's still around this area. It moors down the Blackwater, Goldhanger Creek I think it is. He's on Facebook and YouTube, the chap who owns it now. He's a creek sailor. He occasionally writes articles for Practical Boat Owner and the other magazines as well. He's still keeping on the legacy of the shoal waters boat. It's mostly a tiny gaff cutter that they sail around. He sails around with no engine. In a tiny draft, because the draft of the boat is so small, they can get into places where others can't. Also, the book, it's a good book. It's about sailing around this area. It's also a good advert for small boat ownership. As the chap mentions, you don't need a massive boat to enjoy the water. Back on the mooring now. Just a short run over from Pyefleet to here. Come back a little bit early, to be honest. So I had to wait for the water to come up a bit because I couldn't get on the mooring properly. But it's all tied up now. Still breezy, but it's turned out to be a really nice day. Back up we go. That's another little video. Don't forget, if you like the videos, hit subscribe. And also click like as well, it all helps. See you later.